Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Rosie, good question. Rosie asked, or am I going to show us how to scan, including the snowman feature? I have done a video on that. You can always go back through the videos. I'm going to walk through how to find the videos again today since we have had so many new members. So we're just doing a basic scanning today on the machines, how we can place our design. So that's what we're doing today. Yay! You look thrilled. Have my little partner in crime here is looking up at me like, it's 6 o'clock. Where's daddy? It's time for a walk. Okay, welcome everyone. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Facebook Live Wednesday. I wasn't able to make this Sunday, so I decided to go ahead and just go ahead and do this little class on today, Wednesday. I'm gonna take these off so the glare is not killing me. Because I didn't really want to skip, I wanted to make sure we got done with this. And of course I'll be back Sunday. And next Wednesday, though, we'll start over. We'll start with the foot fetish again. So we're going to do it kind of like every other Wednesday is how I'm going to do it. And I think that'll be fine. And that's where we go over different feet. And it's really, really cool. So I hope everybody's doing great today. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, a great start to your week. And now it's hump day and we get to learn today. How exciting. Yay. Who doesn't love learning? I love learning. So I did want to do a couple of things before we get started. Number one, guess what? We hit 2,000 members. Yay! Congratulations, Beehive. Yay! How exciting. So we will soon, I'm not sure exactly when, we'll be doing a giveaway for our 2,000 member giveaway. And I don't even know what I'm going to do yet. I didn't even realize it till a few minutes ago that we hit 2,000 members. And I'm just like, they don't tell you, you just kind of got to look for yourself. So, so exciting. I'm super, super proud of that because we started this back in July and it's not even July yet. And we're on video 40 of our lives. And it's, y'all have blown my mind, blown it. Love it. It's so much fun for me to do this for you guys. So, like I said earlier, tonight we're going to go over some scanning and we're going to use not scanning with IQ Designer. We're not going to do that tonight. I've done a few videos on that. You can always go back through the videos and to see, how to do that. Of course, I'll do more in the future because I have a really cool idea of one to show you guys. But tonight, I just wanted to go over how to use the scanning feature to place your design. And that's a great feature in your machine, and you really should be using that. No, I will not be using the positioning stickers tonight. I did recently, I don't know, maybe about 4 or 5 videos back, we did the positioning stickers. So you'll just have to go find that video and there we go. But like I said, since we've had so many new members, I think this is a great little refresher course for everybody. So we're going to do that. Yes, I will be showing you how to do it if you have just a scanning camera built into your machine, like the Destiny and the Solaris and the Brother-like machines, and how to use the the IQ positioning app. I guess with the Brother, it would be called My Design Center positioning app. I don't know, for the Altair Meridian and the Like Brother machines. So that's kind of what I want to do tonight. And of course, as always, ask questions. But the first thing I do want to do is, since we have had so many new members, let's go over how to find the videos. Facebook has changed something, and I recently noticed that it could be a little harder to find our videos. I'm not very happy with the way that Facebook changed it, but it's what we got. What can we do? We're just going to go with it. So I'm going to flip my screen around and I'll show you how to find the videos. And it pretty much works both way, the same way for a computer or a mobile app. Excuse me. I've been out and about all day with a couple family members, and it's been hot today and the pollen is still out, so I'm a little bleh. Okay, put the glasses on and let's switch us over. So let's take a look quickly on how to find the videos. Okay, there we go. So let me get over to our BB Louise page. Might just take me a moment. Let's close that out. There we go. Okay. All right. So here is the Forever BB Louise page, and you'll notice that the banner is up at the top, and it'll say Forever BB Louise Sewing at the Beehive. Now, if you don't know how to find this page, guess what? You're on it right now because you're watching the live. You're on it. You're good to go. What I want you to notice is that when you're on the page, be it on a computer or in the mobile app format, that right under our name here, where it says this right here, and you may see some people up here just hanging out, doing their own little thing. Right here, you're going to see a ribbon right here, and they would call this kind of like a ribbon. But what it has is about, discussion, maybe it may have announcements. Yours may say something a little different. I'm not really sure. But what you're going to notice is a word name called topics right here. Topics. And if I click on topics, this is where it looks a little different, where Facebook has changed it a little bit. And what you'll notice is anything that you put a hashtag apparently in front of, they're going to list in this. But the Sunday Night Live, that's where the bulk of our videos are right underneath here, or right in this little, think of this as a folder. And what you're going to do is you're just going to hover over that Sunday Night Live. And if you're on a computer, click it. If not, use your finger to tap it. And this is what I'm not really happy about. Before Facebook changed it, everything was in numerical order. Now it's not. I think what happens is if you go back and watch a video and you comment on it or you like it, it brings it up to the top. So you can see right here that that video number 6 is right here, right? So if we're looking for video 38, which was the last video, we're just going to have to scroll down until we find, what was that? That was 37. It's here somewhere. And, you know, it's just, you're going to have to just scroll through. 38 is in there somewhere. Or if we're looking for a number, here we go, right here. Number 27, edge to edge quilting. And then you can just click on it and go right there. Now, I try to keep somewhat of an updated list of all the videos. So let me go back to the front, or back to the top of the page and go back a page. If you look right here again at this little ribbon right here, you can click on the word more. and you will see the word files. That is where I upload anything I want you guys to have, like directions to a project or anything like that. So if you click on files, and if you're on an iPhone or the other one, the Android, it may just say files right here rather than click down. And if you go and start looking through here, there's kind of a bit of stuff in here. But if you look for the Facebook Live video list, and if you click on that, what it's going to do is bring you to this little page right here. And what you'll see right here, it says PDF Facebook Live video list. Click on it again, and yours may download here at the bottom. It may open up in a different page. However you look at your PDFs, I'm just going to tap on it, and here you go. You can start looking. So you can see I stopped at number 36. I obviously need to update that, but this is going to tell you about all the videos we have done before. Let's say you were looking on how to do machine maintenance. Well, if I go right here and I look right here, video 13 is machine maintenance. So then I can just go back to my Facebook and go back to Forever BB Louise and find that. However, I want to show you guys a little trick. And Diane, yes, you can do that. Not everybody knows how to do that trick, but I'm glad you typed it in there. I'm not going to do it that way. However, Diane said you can use Control F and enter the number and period and find it. So we can do that, but we can also do this. Let's say we wanted to we want to watch that number 13 video. If you look right here under where it says Forever BB Louise, and we've got that little ribbon again, there's a little magnifying glass. So if you tap on that little magnifying glass, this will search inside of the group. So if I type 13 point or period, and I always put a space bar behind it, seems to help. And if I hit enter, what it's going to do is it's going to bring me up anything that had the word 13 in it, right? Well, if I scroll down, there it is right there. Number 13, machine maintenance, Q&A, and giveaway. Apparently we had a giveaway that night. And if I tap on that, I can now start watching the video right here. So hopefully that'll help you find the videos. It's not as daunting as it seems. It's just looking for them. But everything is on here forever, so you can go back and rewatch whatever you like. And I'm happy to have those on there for you because I want you to learn how to use your machine, right? Yeah, absolutely. So, so hopefully that helped. Okay, well, let's get to why we're here today. One of the biggest, hardest things about doing embroidery, and the scariest things, is getting things positioned right? I mean, we have grids, we have marking pens, we have great tools to use out there, but if you have a Baby Lock Solaris, Altair, or Meridian, or a Destiny, and or the like brother machines, you actually have features in there that are going to help you. This is a tool that you should be using because it's so easy, and I use it all the time. I use it on things that I just use it all the time because I like to visually see what's going to happen. So what I have done to prepare for this is I have my little hoop. I have a 5x7 hoop. We'll pull up a design, and you really can't see it's my lighting. But what I have done, and if you can vaguely see it, as I have used a water-soluble marker, and that's probably why you can't see it. And I've drawn crosshatch marks on my fabric. So if I were to take that pen, let me just make it a little. I can even just, I'll just do it in make it look somewhat better here for you. I'm not a great drawer. I usually need help with this. Oh, that's bad. But now we can see my lines much better, right? Okay, so I will definitely mark my fabric. It's just what I do. That's how I learned how to do embroidery before I had these fabulous machines, right? And so my fabric is marked and it's hooped. But let's say that I know I have to get a design, let's say up here, exactly within this box. That's backwards for me. Exactly within this box right here. And I have to get it exactly here. Let's draw it on there. And I'm just going to draw a crosshair. It's going to be ugly, but who cares? And I know I have to get it exactly there. Well, I can go and if I had a regular embroidery machine, move my needle, and all that. But if I can see it, maybe I find out that I really don't want it there. Maybe I want it a little bit lower. Maybe I have some wording already stitched out, or maybe I have a patterned fabric that I want to make sure that I don't cover up a certain area. Well, we can use the cameras in our machine for that, and I'm going to show you that. Now, we're going to start out with the Meridian, which is the same as the Altair, and then I'm going to jump on the Solaris and show you. Now, the way we do it in the Solaris is the same as we do it in the Destiny and the Brother Like, which was the Dream Machine, and as well as the top of the line Brother, which I can never remember the name, so I'm so sorry about that. But we're going to start with the IQ app. Yay! So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my camera around and we're going to talk about that. Let me grab my marking pen because I'm sure I'll need this. Let's put these puppies back on. And again, if you have questions, just ask away. So let me get you to where I want you to see. All right, there it is. Okay. Now, if you have the Altair Meridian, we know we have to use the apps to use our positioning tools, right? So what I'm going to do, look, okay, Julie, thank you so much. Girl, I can never remember that. The Luminaire. Let me draw these darker because I know you can't see them on screen very well. So I'm just going to fake it. Here we go. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, good. Okay. All right, so I have my fabric and I've hooped it, and I know I may want to put a design somewhere up here. And I'm just going to make me an ugly little crosshair, but that's kind of where I want to put my design. Maybe I have this rest of this fabric's really beautiful, or maybe I have a shirt that I know I have to get it exactly in one spot. Well, that's really, really easy. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to grab my mobile device, be it your phone or your tablet, and I'm going to look for, if I've downloaded it already, is my IQ positioning app. And that is going to be the one with the black box around it. I'm going to tap it. And then what happens is you're going to see that you get, after it connects to your machine, my machine is on, I've already connected it. There are great tutorials on babylock.com on how to set this up. So make sure you go look at those. And I'm sure I did a video very early on about how to set this up. So I have a couple different options here. First, I have a section that says embroidery. And it says photo frame for easy positioning. Now, I'm going to be doing embroidery. We're not doing any IQ designer. So in my head, I can say, okay, that's the one I want to use. But just so you know, the other tools down here are for IQ designer. But we're going to use the embroidery one. And all I have to do is tap her. And then you'll see it come on. You'll see a little camera come on. And hopefully I can get this in there. Great, so you can see it. Now, let me jump off. Let me jump off. Okay. Oh, yep. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So what it's going to do is I'm going to hold it above my design, and it's going to count and take a picture. Now, I know it's hard to see on my phone right now, but it is showing me my large crosshair. It took a picture of this because I have these little guys right here. It takes it and it puts it into this program. So here's my big crosshair and there's my baby little crosshair. That's where I want my design to go. So the next thing I'm going to do is hit send to the machine. And it's going to say, okay, Anna, there we go. Now I am going to wake up my machine here, and you know what I forgot to do was pull up a design. I need to pull up a design first. And that's maybe, if you're taking notes right now, I want you to write that down. Pull up a design first before you do that. And that's what I totally forgot to do. Let's see, well this, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, I've got that up. Let's take that picture again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did a bad job of that. So let's go back. There we go. I want to hold it where it tells me to hold, and then 1, 2, 3, send to the machine. And okay. Now I can take my hoop over to my machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take my hoop and the camera over to the machine. So I'm going to cover the camera up just so you won't get dizzy while I'm bringing it over, and we're going to see what we've done. All right, here we go. All right, you should start seeing the screen now. Sorry if you're getting a little dizzy, but here we go. Okay. Brighten it up a little bit and get that nice, and there we go. Okay, now look at my screen. What is it saying down at the bottom for me? Exactly what I want it to say. It says the image was sent from the mobile app. Do you want to update? And I'm going to say, heck yeah, I want to update. And if I push OK, oh, it's going to give me commands. It's going to say, hey, girl, put that hoop on your machine. So I'm going to slide it onto my machine, and I'm going to push OK. And it's going to do its business here. And can you see it right there? Now we can see this design's pretty large. So if I want to get it right up here, I can see on my background, and I don't know if I can get a little bit closer so you guys can see my background. That's my fabric. And those are my drawn cross hatchings. So if I know I want to take him and he needs to be up here, that's amazing. All I have to do is go and select edit, move. I can use my finger, I can use my point, my stylus, I can use whatever I want and take him and move him exactly where he needs to be. How cool is that? Now, what I want to be careful of is right up here. If I move this way over here, you can see that it's not going to fit into those hoops. Because what happens is once you start moving a design around and you have a hoop on your machine, it's going to tell you which hoops this design will fit into. If it's way out of the 5x7 range, which I'm using, it's going to tell me I have to use that 9x14. But what I want to do is bring it down inside of here, and you're going to see my 5x7 pop right back up. Now, if I'm thinking he's too big, y'all know this is, if you've been with me for a while, you know this is one of my favorite features. And what this is a fishing lure, by the way, if you're wondering what that is, because he does look kind of funny. All you have to do is, if you want him to be small enough to fit into that box you created, we can just go back to edit and go to size. And remember, because we have the most intelligent machines out there, what you can use is you can go here to this little zigzag with the arrows off to the side and the bottom, and click it and then push OK. It's okay. It's going to move it back to the center. Now what it's done is it's basically turned on the digitizing button, And I can shrink the guy down 60% with stitch recalculation and move him up where I want, and he fits perfectly into that little box. Now, if I wanted him way up here, you can see not going to happen. I could rehoop some fabric in a bigger hoop, but I'm just going to move him about right here. How cool is that? I mean, that is so great. So if I already had something that was already embroidered on here, and let's say you were like, you take it out of the hoop and you're like, you know what, I really want to add something else to that. Maybe you have a name right here and you're like, oh, I should have put that fishing lure next to Bob's name. Then you can come back, rehoop it, and scan it in like we just did, and take and move and put that lure next to Bob's name or whatever. So pretty neat, huh? And it's really, really super easy to do, especially with the app. Let's see here. Now, let's say I didn't want to use that design. I can delete him and I can go back and let's say I wanted to use a floral design or something like that. Let's go to these. And I really, was like, oh, whatever, I grabbed the wrong design. You can saw what I did. I hit delete and this guy is still up until I basically close everything out. So now I'm gonna be like, okay, my butterfly should be up here or down here or wherever. I just know I got to keep it within that range, and ta-da. Now, if I tap this key right up here, look what happens. That goes away. But if I tap it again, will it come back? It will. So it's, yeah. Okay, so let me ask a question here. Lynn, we are not on the Solaris yet, okay? I'm going to be doing the Solaris in just a moment, okay? This part does not work on the Solaris. Okay, Ernestine. Okay, so Michelle says, let's see. So does that mean you can only use IQ Designer with hoops that came with the Meridian? If you have another Baby Lock hoop, no, okay, good question. Oh, that's such a good question, okay? All right, so let's take a look at the hoops that come with your Meridian or Altair. And let me go right here. Let me grab one and then bring it right here. Okay, now for the app, that you can only use the positioning part of the app with the Meridian or the Altair, you do have to have your special hoops. You got some with your Meridian or your Altair, and they have these sensors on them. You see these little black boxes and these little circles here? You have to have those. So if I were to grab my hoop that I have for my Solaris that does not have those, the app is not going to read those. So yes, you cannot use these, but you can order any of the hoops with these, or maybe not all of the hoops, but you can order hoops with these. I think I ordered, what did I end up ordering? Special. I think it was the 9.5 by 9.5 special for this because I love that hoop. You've been with me long enough. You know it's my favorite hoop. And I ordered it special with these markings on there. So good question. When playing with this, got stuck with my fabric until I stumbled on what you just touched. Oh, that's awesome, Melissa. Melissa, I'm glad. Yeah. With technology strange, right, guys? And it's something new that we have to learn. If we want to move forward and it's done in everything nowadays. And these little guys right here, they are your computers now, right? These cell phones and all that. Well, think of your machine as a computer now. And so in a way, we have to have something. If there's not a camera already built in, what it has built in is the Wi-Fi capability. And that's why we have to use the app and that. Can you just lay the hoop on top of the front? Yes, Christina, you can. I know of some people who do that, especially for bigger items or for towels, because you can't hoop a towel, right? I mean, you can, you're just gonna fight it. So you can get your sticky stabilizer on the bottom part here, lay the towel down, and then just set the inner hoop on top and take your picture. So yes, you can. Ooh, I got some mad faces. Woohoo! Somebody's mad at me. But yeah, you can totally, totally do that. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, okay. Well, let's go ahead and jump on over to the Solaris. So I can show you that. Those of you who have a Destiny or a Solaris or the brother-like machines like the Dream or the Luminaire, let's take a look at that. So again, I'm going to cover up the camera just so you don't get nauseous when I'm moving you over. Here we go. Ha, there she is. There's the baby girl. Baby girl number 2. I've got Mabel the Meridian and Sunshine the Solaris. And I'm going to get a little bit of light on there too and grab my phone. Okay. I wish y'all knew how tight of an area I film in. I mean, I can hardly get in half the time. Yours. Okay. Y'all would just die laughing. Okay, here we go. All right. I just want to make sure y'all get a good view of that screen there. That's pretty good. There we go. No worries, girl. I gotcha. I gotcha right here. Okay, so you ready? Lynn, this is for you, girl. Here we go. All right, so the Solaris or the Destiny. Let's say we want to do basically the same thing. We have a design. So let's go and let's go find us a cute little design that we want to put in the upper corner of our fabric here. Now you can see I've changed to, well, I have 2 hoops. This one doesn't have those little markings on there. We don't need them for this part, which is amazing. And I'm going to go find a design that I like. I love this second category. It has the prettiest little designs in it. They're so sweet. But I'm kind of a vintage girl anyway, so I love all these little vintagey, and especially the Redworks. But these little tiny designs, y'all know I'm loving that bee, are really cute. But let's see if we can find a small one. I think he's too. No, he's perfect. Okay, look at the little squirrel. He's cute. So let's say I need to put him in a specific place on my hoop. And that purple I used is a disappearing ink, guys. Yes, they make that. And so it's already gone. So I'm going to use my red Crayon. I'll just, so you can see it. There's the place I want to put it. All right, so I've got my design chosen and I'm just going to hit set to get it on over there. And I know I got to get it in the right spot. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take and place my hoop on my machine. And she's on. So now, all right, don't blink. This is so quick and easy. Here we go. To use that same feature that we used on the app for the Solaris or the Destiny, you're going to look for a little key, a little button that has, excuse me, that has a camera on it. And all I have to do is tap that little camera, and depending on which machine you have, something's going to come up, but you're just going to look for the word scan. And so I want you to tap the scan, and it's going to say, you okay with that? And I'm going to say, I'm okay with that. So I'm going to select okay. And what it's going to do is just scan your hoop. So it's just taking a picture, because remember, up in here, somewhere up in here, we have that camera feature, which is super duper. Now, okay. Now I probably did use the wrong fabric for this, but let me zoom in a little